So today's question, I have removed gluten from my diet. I didn't notice any improvements, and I have diminished ovarian reserve. Hey there, welcome to Ask the Fertility Experts, a daily Q&A show where we'll be answering your fertility questions. I'm Sarah Clark, founder of Fab Fertile. We specialize in low AMH, high FSH, diminished ovarian reserve, and premature ovarian insufficiency or failure. I will be joined by Dr. Tabatha Barber. She is triple board certified in obstetrics, gynecology, menopause, and functional medicine. If you have a question, simply go to Fab Fertile Inc. on Instagram, leave me a DM and drop your question there, and we will answer your question on an upcoming show. That's Fab Fertile Inc. on Instagram. Take care. So today's question, I have removed gluten from my diet. I didn't notice any improvements, and I have diminished ovarian reserve. We see this a lot where it's like, wait a minute, I've made these diet changes. I've taken out a food and noticed nothing. Like, why do I even need to keep it out? Like, this is crazy. Why do I need to stay gluten-free? But then people will say, I've got no other symptoms. But in this case, we're dealing with people that are on the fertility journey, and you do have a symptoms. Your reproductive system is been put, lowered and has been potentially shut down. So what's your take on gluten? And if you don't even notice anything when you take it out?
Well, gluten is only one small piece to a puzzle. It's often associated with autoimmune disease, and that's why removing it can be beneficial. But it can also you could be reacting to other gluten type gliadin proteins in barley, oats, beer, yeast products, dairy. There's so many more things that you could be reacting to, or that your immune system could be reacting to, and you don't realize it because you're not having outright symptoms. So, going gluten-free, I would say, works for probably a third of people. The other 2/3, there's a lot more, because the dysfunction and heightened inflammation response has been going on so long that it has caused other issues that need to be dealt with at this point. And oftentimes it's, you don't have the right microbiome living in your gut. You don't have the right guys running the show, or you still continue to have active leaky gut because of cross-contamination from those other gliadins I mentioned, or your immune system is still attacking because of some other trigger besides food. There's other reasons, that this happens. Gluten is not the end all be all, but it's definitely, a big piece of the puzzle for many people. But I would say this is where you got to do the Fab Fertile method. You need a comprehensive approach to figure out, why do you have diminished ovarian reserve? And it's frustrating when you don't have a lot of symptoms. So you need somebody to do the test, don't guess.
Yeah, it's interesting when we do the stool testing, you can see that the gliadin, where it'll be elevated, and someone's like, "Well, I'm gluten-free." Well, you can see that there's still something that's coming in, those cross reactors, or medication, you're in your personal products, something that you're being exposed to on a daily basis, and that's still causing issues. So our recommendation is to keep it out for at least 60 to 90 days. If not pregnant, test. Thanks so much for being here. If you've got a question that you want answered, simply go to Fab Fertile Inc. on Instagram, send me a DM, and we will answer your question on an upcoming show. That's Fab Fertile Inc. and send me a DM. And please refer to our disclaimer below. Take care.